Obviously, there's no way you're leaving New Orleans without doing a seafood boil. So why don't we do 3 today?
Sounds perfect.
How can I explain a seafood boil to a visitor? Obviously, there's some boiling involved, but you're gonna get a mix of delicious seafood straight from the Gulf of Mexico. You're ripping seafood apart with the hands. There's gonna be chunks of corn, sausage, Cajun spices. Every place I'm taking you today is gonna have a different sort of variation on the seafood boil. Starting here at Boyle Seafood House. They do a little bit of like a Vietnamese flavor twist to this, which I'm very excited about. I've heard nothing but great things. I think that we're going to eat like kings today. It's gonna get messy, so get ready.
I do not mind getting my hands dirty. Seafood boils as a concept just don't really exist in the UK, so I am excited to give it a try. Thank you.
I like hot sauce with oysters.
No, definitely, thank you.
Absolutely. What am I seeing here, Joe?
This, my friend,
What am I seeing here?
is a bib, because we're gonna be making a mess.
How does this work? I'm being confused by it.
Kind of pop it off.
Oh yeah, yep. I thought for a second I was supposed to get my head through there, and I was like, my head is way too big for that. I think in general, the fact that we have a bib, it makes me feel like we're at like SeaWorld or something, about to watch a show. We're in the splash zone.
We're in the splash zone of flavor.
It just kind of adds to the event, you know. It's like, oh wow, like, I've got to get ready for this.
Yeah.
I'm mentally preparing myself for the seafood to arrive.
I am prepared to eat.
Hey, there we go.
Char grilled oysters. How good do these look?
Yeah, give it a go.
Yeah, go ahead. They're hot.
Oh, Jesus, they really are.
What do you think I meant?
I thought maybe you meant the oysters, but like the shells themselves are really hot.
The whole thing.
I'm just gonna fish it out.
Crystals.
Ooh, it's a juicy oyster. I also want a little bit of hot sauce. Got like some breadcrumbs in here.
I mean, I don't know how you can't think those are amazing.
These are good,
Buttery
man.
though? How good are
Big,
these?
juicy,
Look how big they are,
buttery.
too.
Yeah. The butter in that, so garlicky,
Yeah.
salty.
Yeah. I mean, getting to eat like this all the time, I think people in New Orleans are so lucky. I would love to be endlessly eating like seafood like this several times a week. Yes.
Hey, there we go. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so I've not really eaten much crawfish before, or much crab, to be honest. What's the best way to go about eating a crawfish and a crab? The gloves are going on.
The gloves on, buddy.
Step 1, glove up.
I'll grab one and kind of like follow along.
Yeah, we'll follow along.
Yeah, crawfish
Pretty good.
is a small twist and tear
Twist
that
and
gets you
tear.
the most out of the crawfish.
Mostly with the tail,
Yeah.
right? So you're holding the head,
Yeah,
twist.
don't twist too much and then start tearing. So you lost a little bit of your
Lost a
stuff.
little bit in there.
Okay.
You can take
Okay.
and scoop it out like that,
I see.
Gotcha.
and you scoop the rest of that out. That's the
Scoop.
flavor right
Okay.
there.
Yeah,
So this is the head here. Just suck on this.
Yes, get that in.
I'm still struggling. Still working on my tail here.
For the shrimp, pretty much the same way. Suck on that head right there. All that flavor in there, yeah.
I say twist and pull, suck. Yes. Now, once my friend here is ready, I think we're ready to go into a crab.
That's the work.
We got our crushers.
Nope, you got a knife?
That's how I get it.
Aha. Okay.
Okay. Oh, it's like a little like.
Yeah.
So you just
A
pull
little
that
bore
out.
back into the back of it. All right.
All right.
Oh man.
So you just.
There we go.
So we're just pulling the top right off.
Yep. Don't
Okay.
eat the gills there. Those
Don't.
are the gills.
These are the gills.
I get rid of the gills.
Try not to stab myself.
And why not the gills? Just no flavor.
cool.
Dead man's meat, what they call that.
Okay.
Dead man's meat.
All
They
right.
got
That doesn't sound
the
good.
guts and the fat up in there. You don't have to eat that, but it's not bad for you.
I think I know why. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong. A seafood boil also includes like corn and potatoes. There's so much work.
Yeah.
When you're hungry, it's just like, look, I just want to put something right in my mouth right
Exactly.
now. I'm just gonna have some sausage.
Filling it up with some.
Yeah, but this is very helpful. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. Man. I feel like I got maybe 30% of that, so you might have to keep
Sure.
helping me out as we go.
No, you got it. Okay. I love a little head pull. Get that flavor, the brain flavor, right?
I will say,
Tail
the crab in particular, quite a lot of work,
Yep.
but it is really tasty meat.
This isn't something you just like go and like grab on your lunch break during work. This is
No.
something that you know the work that's going to go into it, so it's
Yeah.
part of the fun of it, you know? This definitely is known as a more like communal, fun, oh.
Yeah, not a quick bite.
That's why I just grabbed this sausage, which by the way is incredible. It's like, I'm grabbing a piece of sausage.
Crawfish.
Oh, wow. But what do you think of the taste?
So crawfish, we have them in the UK.
Is that right?
They're like an invasive species. So they're like kind of newer to the UK ecosystem.
Dude,
and
you
I feel
gotta
like
get
a lot of people don't know how to eat them yet or still aren't really eating them.
Take a cue from the US. If it's abundant, just put it on the menu.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to at some point soon because
Yeah.
they're like filling up our rivers and ponds pretty quickly.
I think we found your calling, my man. I think you gotta go back and you gotta start your own seafood boil.
Someone's got to do it. If it has to be me, then so be it.
You call it the Cajun Owl and Creole City. Cajun Owl and the Creole City.
Perfect.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's the band you
The
like,
name,
Owl
it
and
writes
City?
itself.
Owl City?
I do like Owl City, yeah. One of few people. Suck the head, yes or no?
Yeah. Get sucking. The Cajun
Now that
spices.
we've got the logistics sort of down
Yeah.
in terms of the flavor profiles, like
But
what are we getting here?
You're tasting like, I do get the Vietnamese influence of the flavor, right? It is spicy. You can taste the cayenne pepper, the paprika, just the flavors coming through here so strong. What I love about it too is that because it's boiled and just sitting in these flavor juices, that even though you're really like working to get to that meat, you know once you get it, the flavor, amazing.
It's in there.
Yeah.
Very buttery, I would say.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm sure a lot of butter goes into the mixture, but
And garlic. Ah,
garlic.
let's not forget about the garlic.
That butter in particular really like just permeates everything here. Everything in there is very. The one thing I haven't tried yet is some sausage.
This is a good sign.
Oh yeah.
When they bring your own bucket, it's like you know you're gonna be doing some damage. Yoink!
Look, why is it that when Guy Fieri puts trash cans on his menu, you criticize him?
You know what? Yeah, because I'm not eating out of the trash can. I mean, the reason I took off my gloves is not because I want to stop; it's because I have to.
Sure. That's fair
So
enough.
this is, I mean, like I would go, dude. And you know what I love? This is maybe just like a mental thing, but the fact that when you go to a seafood boil and it's piled this high, and you're like, here we go, and then you're gonna see it going down.
Yeah.
You really feel like, man, we just have eaten today. I really have only gotten like maybe a mouthful of meat from the crab, shrimp, and
Sure.
crawfish. But it does feel like, I mean, it's just like primal to be like I'm ripping, I'm breaking shells, I'm
Yeah.
sucking meat out, right?
I gotta say, we went for the medium on the spice as well.
Yeah.
He did warn us that for those who weren't used to the cayenne, that could be a little on the hot side. It's
How do you
definitely
feel?
like on the towards the upper threshold of my
If you
spice
didn't know
tolerance.
any better and you tasted this and I said, what spice level you think we're at, what would you say?
Maybe like a medium hot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like medium, but I feel like we've had some food so far. Maybe with like the gumbo, I think I expected some of that to be spicier, but it really hasn't had like as much cayenne as we're now experiencing.
Yeah.
Personally, I like this a lot. This is like a pretty perfect level for me because
Okay.
you get all that rich meat, you get butter, that like stock and the sauce that's in there.
Yeah.
That heat just helps to like alleviate that a little bit.
Yeah.
I really like this. I think in terms of an introduction to seafood boils,
Yeah.
this has been great.
You hear that?
How's
You were
the
great. Even he's watching, been like, see, there's no meat on me. Eat the other guys.
It's like, come on.
All right. Well, I have a few more seafood boils to take you to. So, ready for the next one?
I think so.
Let's go.
It's New
Obviously,
Orleans.
not the most ideal weather today, but
No,
we'll be mostly indoors, so it shouldn't matter too much.
so good. I think you need to get in first.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Get on with it.
In 1983, the state of Louisiana was the first to have its official crustacean, which was, of course, the crawfish.
Gotcha. Official crustacean, is that something that a lot of states have?
Yeah, a bunch of them actually. You want to guess which states have one?
Man, my American geography isn't that good. Can you name the crustaceans and I try and match them to a state?
All right. Dungeness crab.
Oh, well, Dungeness is in England, so I'm not sure what's going on there.
Okay.
What are some coastal states? Maryland.
Incorrect. Oregon.
Damn.
Blue crab.
Connecticut.
Maryland.
So close.
This one, I mean, I bet you didn't even know it was on a coast. We'll start with the brown shrimp.
Is that a giveaway of some kind?
Maybe.
Is it on a coast?
I mean, I'm assuming it is, yeah.
Sure.
Yes,
Delaware.
it is, yeah. No, Alabama.
Sure.
Right?
I didn't know that was on a coast.
Yeah, I thought that was
Wow.
landlocked till like right now.
Yeah.
Okay, here's an easy one. Lobster.
Oh, Maine.
You got it!
Hey, there we go.
There you go. Now, what do you think the process was of getting an official crustacean? I think people were really like pushing for it. I think someone just in some like, I don't know, like state meeting was like, we declare the snow crab is our state crustacean. People are like, fine.
It's one of those like city hall meetings that like 4 dudes show up to. And they're like, I
Yeah,
wrote
that's
this
good.
one.
Yeah, anyone opposed? No.
No, I don't
All
care, I don't
we
care.
got it, yeah. We're on our way to Seither's Seafood It's about 20 minutes outside of New Orleans, outside the downtown area. But I
Gotcha.
think that still counts.
I think so.
All right, here's what's great about this place. Jason Seither opened this place 2004 originally as a seafood market. It was doing so well, and he was like, why don't I turn this into a restaurant? And thank God he did, because the seafood boil here is ridiculous. Don't take my word for it. Take Mr. Guy Fieri, who came here and visited once. Good enough for Triple D, good enough for the FT.
Absolutely.
All right, let's order.
I think it was the hamper that we were gonna do.
Yeah.
I think
Okay, no
s- yeah.
appetizers.
Got any sides?
The kung fu tuna is really good. That's seared tuna, avocados, boiled shrimp, snow crab salad, spicy mayo and eel sauce.
That's all one thing? You know, why don't we try the Kung Fu tuna? Sounds interesting.
Sure.
It's good. It's seafoody, so we'll do that. Yes.
Ooh, that looks good.
Thank you. Looks delicious.
you.
Thank you. All right.
Some seared
Seared tuna?
ahi.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. Whatever the rub is on that tuna, that's good. It's like smoky, bit spicy. A little bit of crab
This is
salad.
great. Just stirring it up. Ooh, there's a little avocado here, too.
Yeah, a little bit of seafood before your seafood.
That's one thing about this type of seafood. Like, I could have it pretty much every meal, right?
That's good stuff, man.
That is fantastic. Wow. Glad that was recommended.
Man. We're not boiling yet, but we've already had 3 different types of seafood.
Yeah. I like that.
So they did say that we're actually not going to get the crawfish here
Yeah.
because we just missed the crawfish
So we
season.
just missed the season. Some places, like the last one we were at, had them frozen and they were delicious. Not getting them fresh. I think my guy doesn't have them fresh, so he will not be serving them. Rest assured, there's plenty of things that are in season right now that we shall be eating.
Yeah, more the crab season they were saying, I think, right?
All right, snip, snip, baby. Put the crab on my plate. You are right, though. That crab was a lot of work.
It really
for a
was,
little bit,
right?
a lot of meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Speaking of seafood,
hello.
Yo! Yes, please, and thank
double.
you. Hey, look, even these prawns have eyes.
What's your favorite horror movie? Mine is The Krills Have Eyes.
Yeah,
But anyway, terrible jokes aside, this looks like a crazy plate of seafood.
I'm going in.
Oh, I was going to say, do you have any first thoughts, but you're just diving straight in?
This one, I mean, we got so many crabs. And I got the big legs too, right? They definitely hooked us up with some of the biggest seafood we've seen today, which I love to see. I figure since this is also its own seafood market, he literally is picking the cream of the crop for his restaurant, which I love.
We're getting the good stuff. It's straight from the source, straight into the sauce.
Yeah.
The butter.
Oh yeah. Oof.
No gloves and no bibs here. We are on our own, man.
Yeah, we're raw dogging this one.
Forgotten all of the lessons that we learned about how to properly peel and prepare seafood. Yeah,
Hey,
can I get
got the
that,
butter. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Incredible. What I love about the boil is the boiling on all these flavors. The flavors have just seeped into the meat. It is saturated with this incredible Cajun flavor. He has his own proprietary rub and hot sauce, which you can purchase here. So he's perfected a recipe, and I have to say that the unique flavor jumping out of this is just so distinctly to this place.
Yeah.
It's really fantastic. So what he's doing here, I don't think you can get anywhere else in New Orleans.
It might sound like a weird thing to say when you eat seafood like this,
Sure.
but it doesn't taste too fishy, and that's usually quite a good sign for like the freshness of this. You going straight in for a big crab?
I gotta break one of these guys open here.
What was that? What was the hack that we had last time? It was take this little hinge off the crab.
No, you can do it with your hand. You don't need to. There you go.
I'm a coward.
Yes. This one already looking a lot meatier than the ones we had at the last place. So I'm gonna put these to the side for a second here.
Get one of those gills.
I'll see that in a second. Yeah, definitely technique's got to get better with time, but
Yeah, practice makes perfect. You getting the hang of it? I think I very, very slowly am getting the hang of this. Oh yeah, look at that. It really does unlock something like primal in you, doesn't it?
yeah,
Just being able to like rip a creature apart and tear the meat from the bones.
and also like the abundance of it, like good haul today.
Yeah, which we of course fished ourselves.
Yeah.
Hunter-gatherers right here. Do you think you'd be very good in a hunter-gatherer society?
Terrible.
Yeah, same
Terrible.
here.
My survival this far has been my ability to talk shit. not needed out in the wilderness at all. At all. Come on. Just what? Oh!
Oh, the juice.
Got me in the
Did I
eye.
just get you with that?
Yeah.
I was just going to say how juicy they are,
Jesus.
but I didn't need to tell you. You found out the hard way.
Yeah.
A beautiful claw meat. Look at that. Get one of these big legs, man.
Yeah.
More like a snow crab.
All right. That's a good way to cut my hand open. Ah.
Yeah, one of us is getting injured today.
I already did. I got the juice in my eye.
That's not an injury. Come on.
Okay, hang on. Come on. Come on. Bro.
He's doing it.
Oh!
There we go.
Satisfied. The butter? No.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get the same. I'll give it a try.
I'm trying no sauce.
And shimmy it out from the other end.
This is so good.
My hands are so covered in juices that I can't actually pick
This is
anything up right now.
so fantastic. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think, like I say, maybe like less emphasis on the kind of like sauce and the broth that you end up with here.
Yep.
But more emphasis on just the meat itself.
Yeah.
The freshness, the quality. Can smell that butter. Oh, man.
I think if I can like
Oh,
get
no.
underneath this, I can almost like wrap
Oh,
around.
that might be my favorite, you know.
What is that?
The big legs.
Yeah.
One thing, like a bit of a sleeper hit, but these potatoes
Dude,
are
they soak
delicious.
up all that flavor,
Yeah.
right? Get in there.
Are they like just boiling these?
They're boiling it in the same water they do everything else, and that also has all the seasoning that we're talking about.
Right, of course. It's really impressive to me that you take a giant pot, you're throwing stuff into it. It might seem simple, but to do it really well is actually quite hard because
Oh, yeah.
all these things need to be cooked for like a different amount of time. This potato is like incredible. It's like a perfectly fluffy, soft consistency on the inside.
It's a big deal coming from a Brit, right?
Yeah.
You like the potatoes. Oh, man.
So far, seafood boil does seem like it's more suited to probably a summertime activity. Again, I like the vibe here because we're outside, we're in this big open space. It feels like you're in someone's backyard, you're having a celebration,
Yeah.
you're getting together.
Yeah, it definitely has like the neighborhood family vibe
Yeah.
out here. They're like, definitely come here with your mates.
Yeah, man. Seither's, they got it figured out.
Oh, boy. I'm getting that post seafood boil elation.
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
see the boil high.
Yeah, from working for our meal, eating. So I think I have room for one more seafood boil.
Yeah,
Think you do one more?
I think I can handle one more.
Let's finish our beers and let's go.
All right, man.
Cheers. So we're on our way to Clesi's, the third seafood boil of the day. Clesi started by doing seafood pop-up boils at bars and various areas before finally getting his own brick and mortar spot, which we're heading to. You've already had two. How you feeling?
Not too bad. I do feel like you're kind of getting a workout while you're eating this stuff.
Yeah, we're burning calories as we eat.
Yeah, it's like a cooler version of celery. So I feel okay. How about you?
I feel that if we work hard enough and eat the proper amount of meat, this whole day will be a calorie wash.
Yes, just
Right?
calorie neutral.
Yes, with a calorie neutral one. Oh, we're gonna eat one more.
Gonna eat more?
Third stop of the video, Clesi's. Dude, we have said this before, we'll say it again. The cartoon version of the thing we're about to eat is somehow incorporated into the menu, into the signage. You know, the food is gonna slap.
We're sat on the decking area outside, and you can actually see the area where they're doing all the boiling, which is very exciting to me. It's kind of like you're getting dinner and a show.
Hey, winner of the Times, Picayune, best seafood boil out of 32 different locations. So you know we're gonna eat really well.
Okay. The menu looks really exciting. Obviously, you have the seafood boils. Also, I'm seeing a few other things on here on the appetizers that excite me.
What's jumping out at
I'm
you?
seeing crawfish rangoons.
Yo!
You've had the crab rangoon, now it's crawfish rangoon time.
Yes.
Also, gator bites.
Have you
Fried
had,
gator
have you had
bites.
alligator before?
I've never eaten alligator in my
I
entire
have.
life.
It's pretty good.
Yeah?
Also, because it's Friday, we could get free garlic fries. But in order to get that, we have to order a pitcher of beer.
Oh, man. I hate both of those
I know,
things. What a
so,
disaster.
yeah, but I like garlic
Psych.
and fries. I'm feeling vitalized. I'm ready for one more seafood boil. Third one, gotta do it here.
The black and gator bites.
Yes, sir. Thank you and thank you.
The jambalaya cheese fries.
Thank you so
yeah.
much. Oh, wow.
My man, there's the gator you asked for. I haven't had gator in 6, maybe 7 years, so I don't recall the taste. I know it had a bit of a chicken meets seafood sort of flavor. So,
Okay.
And this is blackened, so this was just like on that grill.
I'm gonna try it with no sauce just for the authentic gator taste, you know.
Very good.
I see what you mean. It's that weird like fish chicken hybrid.
Yeah.
It's like got a little bit of the chew of chicken, but
Yeah.
it's kind of flaky as well.
Yep.
Really good though.
Yeah.
Flavorful.
Gator's awesome.
Yeah. Why don't
Again,
we-
I think it'd be more popular if it just wasn't so darn hard to kill. Right? For all we know, great white shark is amazing, but we'll never know. You got some crawfish goons.
Crawfish Rangoon.
Sounds like they started the boil back there.
Either that or they're like flamethrowering a gator.
Yeah. Either that or they're landing a plane right behind us. Regardless,
Good.
really good. Yeah.
Plus jambalaya fries.
Jambalaya fries. The jambalaya usually is a stew with rice. And I don't know how often jambalaya, if it has cheese,
Yeah.
but this one does. And jambalaya. It's a dish that just you hear it, and you're like, oh my god. The flavors, the spices, Cajun mix. You know, jambalaya is just like a flavor explosion, right?
Oh yeah. That's
To
really
apply
good.
that same spice profile to a basket of fries with cheese, love it. So good.
Good fries.
Yeah, right?
Fries and rice, interesting pairing, but kind of works, you know. Carb on carb.
Totally works. It's great.
Carb me up.
Wow. Hey.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Big reveal. Ready?
Yeah.
Ew. Hot damn.
We got big boy shrimps.
There we go. This is
got-
some serious shrimp.
What's under here? There's so many goodies under here. We got crab, booyah, and big sausage. Oh! You kidding me?
Thick
Where
sausage.
to start? I think
Goodness me.
now that I've learned a little bit more about.
Yeah. How do we demo some crab technique?
Yeah, all right, pull the pin.
I feel like we're pros by now.
Yeah.
My knife again. Where's my knife?
I think I'm just mangling this friggin' thing there. And then
Gills
this
go. The dead man's meat or whatever they call
one.
it.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
good
that's-
meat. Uh huh.
We're learning, buddy. We are learning.
Slowly getting the hang of it. There's a little meat in these like smaller legs.
Yeah.
It's mostly in the pincers that we are interested in though for the most part.
Yes, sir.
And you went in.
The flavor in this,
Good.
unbelievable. Yes. Clearly, it has had enough time for all this to settle in.
Yeah. And that's all good meat.
Fantastic. What I'm noticing about this one, similar to the second one we went to, the sauce, the broth that it was in, is obviously not part of the dish, really. So make sure that the flavor, the seasoning for this has just seeped into every single crack and crevice of everything. And just no matter what you bite into, you can just taste all that amazing flavor. Oh, your head is coming off. Your head is coming off, buddy.
Behead it.
Ooh.
Go Henry VIII on that shrimp
Yeah.
right now.
Goodbye.
For those who don't eat a ton of seafood or
Yeah.
shrimp, the idea of like slurping on the head of the shrimp
Yeah.
is a bit off-putting.
A little bit of that hoity-toity UK attitude there. No slurping, eating. That
We
is
love that
something that
stuff.
is something like culture people think they're supposed to do. Is like eat in complete silence.
Is it?
Right? And take small little bites of everything. Come on,
Maybe.
man, get in there. Join the common man. Join the
what-
common American man.
When you
Start
have-
slurping. I keep cutting you off.
That makes sense. When you have that amount of flavor in there, slurping on that skull, even
Yeah.
that is like just packed full of this delicious juice.
Yes, sir.
So that's why people do it. I get it now. Oh, good.
Oh, look out.
Whoop-ah. It's a slippery one. I feel like our crab technique has improved a lot there.
I think it's improved a lot. I haven't gone to
Yeah.
the legs yet. I got
Yeah.
sidetracked by this big shrimp or
I
prawn.
definitely still have some meat left on here that I'm sure seasoned boilers would not approve of. Bear in mind, I started from
I think we're doing
a
pretty
basic
good
level.
for a couple of novices. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. Let's give ourselves
I
some
think
credit,
I
huh?
think we both agree that we're doing a good job. What do you
Yeah,
think?
give ourselves a pat on the back.
All right. I like how
Oh, man.
this cracked off.
Personally, the garlic butter excites me a lot. I'm getting in there.
Good addition, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Butter on its own, obviously delicious. Garlic butter,
Turns it up a notch.
forget about it.
Ugh. So it seems like this would be the same as the other ones, but this really has a distinct flavor to it. Like the Cajun spices in this really are more pronounced than the
Coming
other places
through
we've
for
been
you?
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely coming through. And the garlic butter is a nice touch.
Yeah. One thing I will say, even though the sort of bright red sauce isn't as visible in this dish compared to somewhere like boil earlier,
Yeah, huh?
definitely got a heat to it.
Yes.
Definitely still getting that cayenne.
Yeah. Ah, there we go. Yes. Dip.
Butterfly.
Ah, I'm eating it. Oh, the sausage.
Oh yeah. Andouille.
All right. Cooked really well.
Gotta have the sausage.
Oh, it's really good.
Oh yeah.
You know, I haven't had corn at any of these places. You can get in some of this corn
We
on the cob there.
keep overlooking the corn. I mean, you can't really blame us, right, when there's
Yeah.
all this tasty seafood on offer.
Oh, wow. Huh? Have you ever had spicy corn?
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, really good with flavor. Oh, man.
It is spicy. I would typically just butter my corn.
No need.
Still tastes kind of buttery.
Yeah.
Revenge.
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 How's it feel being the receiving end, pal?
That's really good.
I feel that like it seems like, from an outsider's perspective, you're like, well, you wanted this delicious seafood and just sausage, corn, potatoes, yeah, whatever. But it all absorbs that flavor, that delicious Cajun flavor. This is the spiciest one we've had for sure. And I remember
it
before we were like, go easy on us. This is them going easy on us.
I'm glad we saved this place for last.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, this is so good. All right, well, these were 3 fantastic seafood boils. You can only get here in New Orleans, right? You feel like you got the experience?
I do. I think
Oh,
if
it's
we
really spicy.
He's still struggling. Yeah, I broadly think I do. I think if we came back, I would want to just find a random person's house and go to it, have it in someone's backyard,
Oh, I see.
get the full experience, sit out in the lawn chairs with the beers. But in terms of the actual seafood,
Yeah.
the spices, the flavors,
Yeah.
and the general experience, I think you've given me a lovely overview of a seafood boil.
You're welcome. So obviously every place we went to today was amazing. We started off with Boyle Seafood.
Yep.
Got there bright and early, and they had a seafood boil that was absolutely fantastic. It was a Viet Cajun style. Of the 3 we went to, that was the only one that really had the soupy broth and the sauce and everything covered in there. Had a little bit of an edge for its flavor that other places didn't have.
As a Brit, not knowing that much about seafood boils, that was what I was expecting. You have the gloves, you have the bib, it's messy, it's flavorful, it's a little bit spicy. Really like that place.
After that, we had Seither's, right? He really, whatever his special blend of flavor is over there, he has got it dialed in. Really impressed with the quality, how everything tasted.
Yeah, I really like Seither's as well. I really love the kind of backyard feel of that place. Even though it was a restaurant, it did kind of just feel like you were in someone's backyard, having a cookout, having a boil, prime seafood, and really tasty.
And we ended the day here with Clesi's, which I think is pretty safe to say was also fantastic. Loved the spice,
Yeah.
amazing sides as well. First time having an alligator, right? Very impressive.
Yeah, Clesi's has been good. Again, like a different flavor profile to any of the other ones that we've really had. Probably the spiciest one that we've had today. Again, you can tell the quality is great. That sausage as well, even that was fantastic. Even the corn, you know, they didn't really miss.
Yeah, they did not miss. I don't think any of the places missed today. But if you had to pick one, you thought just was the best experience or the best seafood boil, what would be your favorite?
I'm kind of split between 2, but I think I'm going to go with Seither's.
Oh.
We chatted to Jason, the owner. He's so passionate about the food. He really knows his stuff. And it showed. I think overall that's probably the plate that I enjoyed the most. It's worth the drive, that 20-minute drive outside of New Orleans.
Yeah, and I am going to agree with you.
Yep.
That was also my favorite. This was fantastic. I really love the spiciness of this, and I love their the sides. Really impressed with everything that they gave here in the boil, but Seither's just edged him out just a little bit in terms of flavor. His special blend over there, his spices, really just elevated the seafood in a way that I think was the best.
Seither sells the spice blend, right? You can take that
they
away.
do. That
Maybe
they
I'll have
do.
to get some of that, take it back to London, and see if the Brits are actually ready for a seafood
You
boil.
guys have those that crawfish problem over there, right?
Won't be a problem for long once I get my hand on some
That's
seasoning
exactly how
blends.
to do it. Eat away that problem. Hey, cheers.
Cheers, my man. Beautiful.